Hey, good morning, everybody. John Pasanchik here, and I wanted to just take out, 5-10 minutes to go through my Bitcoin analysis for the morning, just to give you, I suppose, an educated guess as to where Bitcoin is going, and what to expect. All right. So really, just to recap, the other day, two days ago, we had a run up that basically took us from 19,200 to 23,520 in more or less terms. Okay, and then since that high over here of 23,520, we started going sideways. Now, at the time, we were extremely overbought. When we hit those highs, and what wound up happening with the sideways action, we started to do two things. We started to relieve the overbought condition, okay, which is very helpful, and volatility started to contract. As you can see, we had very tight volatility. Before the run up, it expanded, and then we had a short period of consolidation where the overbought condition resolved and volatility resolved, and then we had this fantastic run up to 23,520. So similar type of things have been going on. So we came off of that high and we started consolidating. So yesterday, late in the day, I actually decided to do a supplemental analysis where I wanted to provide everybody with some of the Fibonacci numbers that we could possibly retrace back to. The first Fibonacci number was 22,440. And I have my cheerleader cheering in the background. You probably can hear it. So the first Fibonacci, 22,440, we actually hit that over here. Let me go to we actually hit that right when we came to these levels right over here. We wound up doing 22,486, okay, which is only $40 away from the Fibonacci number. That actually is close enough to call it a retracement to the first Fibonacci number. Also, that Fibonacci number coincided with the lower bands of these bands here, which are really a function of what it does is it gives you relative action of the price. So when you see price action going on, and these are called Bollinger Bands, by the way, so these bands wind up giving you something relative in relation to the price action, because if you just look at the price action, it's just a price action and you don't have anything to compare it to. So the Bollinger Bands actually provide you with bullish, bearish type of signals, and also is a great indicator for volatility. So in any case, we wound up coming off from those highs. We hit our first Fibonacci number and then started going sideways. And as you can see, as we continued to go sideways, and that Fibonacci held, as we continued to go sideways, volatility has come in pretty dramatically versus what we were seeing here, and and on this run up to here. So volatility definitely wound up coming in, and that's a very important thing. So at this point, as volatility starts to contract, and I'm sure that for the next few hours that will continue, the question becomes, well, will this go up or will this go down? And that's a wait and see type of thing. So since we are going sideways, and we did have a good support at the first Fibonacci number. Not only did we have support, so on the 15-minute chart, we hit that Fibonacci number, and then we retested it here. We bounced off it, retested it, and then we started going sideways from there. And there hasn't been any real downward pressure showing itself. It's basically staying on either side of the center line of the Bollinger Bands, and it's just kind of waffling away there. So before it starts to move up, there is a high probability that it will retest that first Fibonacci point, which is 23,520. And if it holds there, that'll be the third test. We may start to see things move higher. There's a high possibility. But, the important thing is volatility is contracting. The first Fibonacci support level held. And at this point, we have to let the market work itself out in terms of the volatility. In addition to that, during this time of decreased volatility, we also wound up having at least in the short term, the overbought situation that occurred in that run-up sort of relieved itself. So we're at these levels, we're not overbought. So here's the positive thing about this whole thing. We had a significant run-up. In fact, we ran up $4,320 from the low to the high, as I estimated, and that only took about a day and a half, I think, maybe a day, and that's significant, because when you have a run up like that, sellers typically come out of the woodwork and just sell the crap out of this. That didn't happen. The price gains that we made from the 19,500, whatever that number is, all the way up to 23,000 plus, that held. So that is a very, very important and a very good indicator for what we are looking to, or what we should expect, coming forward. So at this point, if you have, my recommendation is this: if you want to get involved into the Bitcoin market, here might be a time to scale in a little bit, since the first Fibonacci held. If you, for example, if you've got $500 that you want to invest in Bitcoin, don't put the whole $500 in now. Put it like $150 in now, and see what happens with the potential retest of this Fibonacci number. If it breaks through that Fibonacci number, well, then you can expect it to go to somewhere around 22,440. That would be, and you let it get to that point and you see how it trades, and if it looks like it's doing okay, that would be another entry point. You could do another $150. So the Fibonacci points offer you points where you could add to your position if you're bullish or bearish, depending on what position you want to take, so it helps you build that position. And if the Fibonacci retracement holds and it starts to go higher, well, then you just it'll be obvious that it's you're breaking new highs, and you can just do the rest of the amount that you want to put in there. And that taking that approach actually reduces risk. Speaking of which, I have to do a legal disclaimer here, otherwise some folks may get upset. So I am not an investment advisor. I'm not giving investment advice here. If you decide to do what I'm suggesting here, you are doing it at your own risk. You have to do your own diligence to determine whether the risk that's involved in this is suitable for your financial situation. Okay, so I got that out of the way. Thank you very much. So also, I happen to have a YouTube channel. It's Jay Pasanchik, just my first initial and my last name. I've been keeping these, I've been downloading these updates to my YouTube channel. If you missed any, I've been doing it every morning with an update yesterday evening. If you missed any, you can go to my YouTube channel and see what I've been saying. I've been pretty accurate. Doing this type of analysis is not new to me. I've been involved in this for this type of thing for 25, 30 years. So I'm very comfortable doing this, but it is the first time that I'm actually going live and to the public and saying, here's what I think of this market. And I can do that on any market as long as it's traded. So having said that, if you're still here at this point, leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. Definitely hit me up with a like. And if you feel like you want to get involved in Bitcoin and you haven't yet, and you don't know how, just reach out to me. I can help you out with that. It's really easy. It could set you up in about 15 minutes. Okay. So that's it for my Friday morning, December 18th update. I appreciate your support here, and have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.